Smokin' Gun Outdoors, reality TV for Tidewater's hunters and fishermen.
Ain't none better.
Take 'em, take 'em, take 'em!
Today on Smokin' Gun Outdoors, we traveled north up I-95 to Central Virginia, where we met up with hunting guides Richard and Dan Ross. The Ross brothers are no strangers to the show and always deliver on an outstanding migratory Canada goose hunt. Before we get into today's hunt, here is Richard Ross, who will explain today's bag limits for sportsmen taking part in the Canada goose season west of I-95.
We're pretty unique in this area because we're west of 95, and the state has allowed a 5-bird limit west of 95 that extends almost a full month past the east of 95 season. Their season goes out on the 28th of January and it extends into the 15th of February here. 5 birds, everybody wants to shoot 5 birds. It's a lot of fun to shoot, but then they realize when you have a big hunt, that's a lot of birds to clean. So we have a good time, and we stress the fact that don't take any more than what you need, because obviously we don't want any waste out there. If you have a place where you can take all these birds and somebody's going to use them, by all means we'll shoot our limit. Otherwise, we're not going to shoot the limit. We're going to shoot till you enjoy your hunt, then we're going to call it a day.
Take 'em, take 'em, take 'em! All right, all right! Watch that dead bird, watch that bird! Boom! Good shooting, guys, good shooting.
Thank you. Thank you, Dudley.
How many did we get?
4, I think. Fetch it up, Kelly, fetch it up!
I only got one shot off.
Really?
I say we got so much, we just got to take what we can get. They started to drop into, then they picked back up.
We better take it.
Well, they were spread out. It was like 2 groups.
This is a pretty productive farm for us. This pond is situated in kind of a bowl area. There's some structure over to one side and it's open on the other side. And the way the birds approach us in here, we set up our rig to where they can come to us from the open area because they don't like to land over top of structure. So as it works out with this area, this is probably about a 2-acre pond, and 3/4 of it is nothing but pasture on one side. Geese love it. And so what we try to do is set up towards the structure to help block us, to help cover us and blend into the structure we have over here. And then also it leaves an opening for the geese to come in a comfortable means here, because again, it's a protected bowl area and they need to come over to see what's in here first of all. And once they realize there's a big group of birds, obviously they're decoys, they will circle, but you notice that they'll either come straight in or off to the left from the left-hand side, because they do not want to come in over structure. All right, if these three come, we're going to take them. Take those birds right there. Take them, take them. All right. We get all three? All right, good. Let these big bird flocks get out of here. Down, Kelly, down.
What'd you see, a blue goose?
Yeah, there was 2 blue gooses and 3 speckled bellies and 1 flock that was swinging around to the right. It's not over yet, boys.
Y'all hang around. We'll be right back after the break with the Captain's Tip of the Week.
This year we decided we're going to try a little different approach on our water rigs. The geese have been predominantly this season going to ponds and pastures around the ponds. So we've incorporated a few different things to give us more realism, more natural looking decoys. We've added probably 3 dozen additional floaters. We've added what we call mallard machines, whereas the butts, like feeding type decoys, are attached to a frame, and it's like a trolling motor on the bottom of that. And we have one set up on each side of the rig, and it just moves the water, and it looks like birds are having a little feeding frenzy. That on top of laying, we'll take some of the Bigfoots and pull the feet off the Bigfoots, because oftentimes you'll see them resting, but you'll also see birds that are kind of just squatting on their feet. So we'll take the feet off and squat those birds facing the sun, because that's what they want. They're kind of resting with the sun beating down on them, so they can feel warm and relaxed. We have added some additional shells. We have a large variety of decoys that we're using again this year, but because of the fact that we're using the birds are using the ponds more often, we're using a larger water spread, and obviously today they liked what they saw, and we had quite a few birds working this. All right, if these 3 come, we're going to take them. Take those birds right there. Take them, take them. They like it though, they like it. Just a little bit cautious, but the birds are working as well. Wasn't that pretty?
That's good.
Yes, sir. Well, all those birds had the wings locked at one time or another.
There was a group.
We had other shots, getting greedy. I wanted to come put the feet down in front of you. The way they were working, I thought some birds were going to do it.
A lot of birds, though.
Ton of birds, all at one time.
All at one time.
But they worked this. I mean, I'm glad that, concerned about as many people we have right now. Oh, I see some geese. There's a pair coming at it.
Are they still coming?
Yep, still coming.
Which way's horseshoe?
They look good.
Straight behind us?
Right directly behind us over top the sideline. Take them, take them, take them! All right! Good shooting, boys! Yep.
It's pretty to see those birds come in there like that.
No question.
All numbers. And then you get the pair like that that just turn, locked up, turned, perfect, feet down. That's perfect.
That's what it's for, right?
Yeah.
Good dog. I'm sorry, Kelly. Had the dog over after a cripple over there, and she apparently saw these other birds and decided she wanted to come our way. And the geese were a little bit nervous. However, one committed. We got that one. I think if we'd have waited, unfortunately, I believe we might have been skunked on that one. But I believe they like to spread. Everything's working us. It comes around and sees us. It's a matter of get a few more flocks in here, and I think we'll bang some more.
Those geese right there, you know, I was watching them. They had their wings set and everything, and they were kind of flying. They knew that this area is where they wanted to be, and as soon as they popped up over that hill and saw these decoys, that's when they started talking. You know, late in the season, they just don't, until they see where they want to go, it's like they're not going to announce that they're anywhere.
That seems to be the trait here recently. And obviously just, you know, you call accordingly. Very little. They've got to be comfortable where they're going to. And even the geese on the ground not talking a lot. Yesterday morning when I was scouting this place, I sat up in the truck and watched them for a while, and there was some little flock talk, but very little. A couple flocks came in. The birds on the ground hardly said anything. The birds coming in right before they wanted to land, that's when they started getting excited. Yep.
Duck, duck, duck. Goose.
You know, you come out here almost every day and you deal with new people, and you've never hunted with these guys before. And you did something that was really good. You gave a good little safety talk. You know, not everybody's been hunting out of these layout blinds as many times as you or I have. But you gave a good talk and you explained safety and how everybody was laying down. Explain that a little bit.
Well, that's one thing we push primarily on our hunts, because we don't know the quality of the hunters, you know, how much experience they have. And first and foremost, we want safety explained on the hunts, because it's too easy with guns in hand to have a little mishap accidentally. So what we try to do is go over the rules. A lot of these guys have never seen these kind of layout blinds before. Some people call them coffin blinds, and that's a pretty strong word to be used, but they could literally become one of those if you're not safe. We use the Avery finisher blinds and also the Power Hunter blinds and the Goose chairs. And there's different methods on getting out of each one of them. The finisher blinds, you have the flaps that fold over in front of you. Your head is partially exposed, so you just come up and you shoot. Now, what I explained to the guys, because the way we lay, they only have about a 45-degree window where they can safely shoot in front of them. I did explain if the birds are coming over top their heads, that's an okay shot. But do not shoot over top their partners on either side, because it's just not worth it.
Yeah, I mean, these birds, there was many times where we would have, you know, 50 to 150 birds up in the air at one time, and there was 3, 4s, doubles, you know, landing all in the decoys all around you. And, you know, when we got ready to shoot, we popped up, and a lot of them were so close that they were right on somebody's head right next to you. And you really got to think about your shot before you take it.
2 big flocks coming right at us. Come right behind us. I hear a ton of geese. Take them! Not bad, boys, not bad! How about that now? Does it get any better than that?
That was some pretty work right there.
How about that, boys? Was that...
Y'all, that was a good group of geese right there. You think? They were everywhere. Here comes another single locked up. Richard.
Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. There we go. Yeah, baby.
Y'all stick around. We'll be right back with more Smokin' Gun Outdoors.
The resurgence of the migratory Canada goose population in North America is one of the true success stories in wildlife management. Canada goose hunting in the Atlantic Flyway experienced a severe population decline in the mid-1980s through the mid-1990s, and modified harvesting regulations and season closures were put into place to protect this valuable resource. Coupled with strict enforcement and increased farming, migratory Canada geese have come back strong, improving recreational opportunities to harvest these birds in Virginia. The scene that is unfolding in front of you demonstrates how patience and experience pays off when hunting geese. The Ross brothers have put the time in watching birds and know that these large flocks are cautious late in the season. So the guides hold back on calling the shot, allowing the less wary singles and doubles to land in the spread just feet away from our hunters in order to entice the larger group closer for a shot.
Kelly turned 13 in October, and this is her last year. We're going to retire her in a fitting hunt for tribute to Kelly. She's been very good to us. I wish I knew how many hundreds of birds she's picked up for us. We got a new puppy in the trainer right now named Oakley. Next year we'll see Oakley. Good girl, got a heel.
We couldn't squeeze all of the great footage we had from this hunt into our half-hour segment, so we decided to give you a montage set to music of some of the footage you didn't see to give you an idea of the fun and excitement we experienced while taping this show with the Ross brothers. We hope you enjoy.
Dr. Shepard, you get one off?
No, I didn't.
What happened?
It didn't shoot.
It wouldn't shoot. You've been having that problem all day long, but
Yeah, it didn't shoot.
I got a couple for you.
I got a couple for you.
Well, man, it looked like we had a pretty good day today.
You think?
Great day.
I'd say so.
I tell you one thing,
Geese might not agree with you.
the geese, they lounged around this morning for a while. What, it was about, I guess, 8:30, quarter to 9 before we saw our first birds.
Yeah, right.
And then a nice flurry there, probably about 150, maybe 200 birds try to work us. And we had some decent shooting. things kind of quieted on down. And I tell you, late in the season like this, you just never know what they're going to do. So you're just going to have patience and do the best you can. We put out a few more floaters than we normally do this today, and we opened the spread up a little bit, used hay instead of some of the grass we see around some of the other ponds.
Blended in good.
It blended better this time, this go around. And then along about, 10 o'clock, the doors opened again, and here came the geese, and these were big bunches, and they all wanted to work us. I think just about every flock that we saw today tried to work our decoys, and that's uncharacteristic of this time of year. However, it's nice to be where they want to be, and you end up with 40 birds.
Lucky for us.
Enjoyed you guys coming in with us today. Hopefully we'll see you again.
This is phenomenal. Thanks for having us out.
Really?
It's a great hunt.
Yes, sir.
Can't thank
Great
you enough.
time.
This is beautiful.
Glad you guys had a good time. Mr. Shepherd,
Glad y'all enjoyed it.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Just kind of laying around the pond today. Decided to finally want to be hungry. To have a hot steel breakfast.
Smoking gun outdoors. Ain't none better.